Hey everyone, I'm Anne from LA English Tutor. If you are looking for ways to improve your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation, and practice all kinds of other English skills, then don't go anywhere. You're about to join a private one-on-one lesson with my student Carlos. He's in the waiting room, so I'm going to bring him in. And today we're going to do conversation practice around the topic of music. So hit the subscribe button while I bring him into the room. Let's welcome Carlos. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you perfectly.
I think we're good. I can see you. The picture is good.
The picture is good.
Great. Welcome to my classroom. How
Oh my God. How beautiful is the screen you have behind? Looks like, I don't know, like a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I made it. It's digital. This is kind of, you know, like how I imagine my classroom space now, comfortable, relaxed.
Oh, cool. Yes, yes. Well, no, looks really beautiful, like simple but beautiful.
Thanks. Why don't you like I know a little bit about you from our messages back and forth, but can you tell me a little bit more about, who you are, your background, or what you do now, just as a reminder, and then we can start our kind of conversation practice.
Yes, of course. Fantastic. Well, my name is Carlos Andres. In English, it's Charles Andrew. Sometimes I like to say it that way. I am 39 years old. 39,
Mhm.
39. Um, I live with my mother in Colombia, in Monteria. I live in her house. I'm a lonely child. My dad passed away a few years ago. It was in a stroke.
Mhm.
um, and it's just me taking care of my mom. But I'm a lonely child, and
An
well,
only child. An
only, yes, only. I'm
only,
an
yeah.
Thank you, only
Meaning
child.
like there's just one of you, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
Mhm.
Sorry, wait a second. It's all volume there. Only child, my mother, no brothers. Um, what more can I say? Well, about my backgrounds and my profile, my professional profile, I got two careers. Two careers. The first one was an business manager that I finished when I was about 23, 24 years old. And then when I was getting close to the third floor, I don't know if you understand, when I was getting close to the 30s, I got this idea to I got this idea to study another career. So I study, how can I say this? Sport, for being a sport teacher. I don't know how I can say that profession in English, but I'm a sports teacher, and I'm been working in sport area since this last 7 years. So uh, well, that's the most of the things.
Okay, yeah. So you work in a school teaching sports in school. And
Well,
Mhm.
no, well, yes. A
Or in
lot
a
of people, yeah,
club
no,
sport.
well, no. Yes, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people, when somebody that is a teacher, yeah, or study for being a teacher, said that, um, and I mean, when somebody studied for being exactly a teacher, everybody is related that he's gonna be in a school. No, I work in a technological corporation,
Oh,
in a techn- technological
a
corporation,
technology company, a
technology
technology
comp. I
company.
mean, but it's not like some kind of process, a process at all. No, it's just a college where aren't for professional, just technical
Yeah.
technical academic students, right? You know what I'm saying? So I teach in that place physiology of sports, everything that is related to the body, the muscles, the functionability, the motricity. All of that areas are my subjects. I teach that.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, it sounds like you teach at, I'm thinking of two words, and I'm gonna screen share in a moment so I can start note taking. But I think either a technical school, a technical college, or we have the word vocational, a vocational college, which I think means
Oh.
kind of the same, what you're describing, a technical or a vocational college, which is a little
Uh,
different from like an academic traditions where you would study history or philosophy or something. Yeah, yeah. More practical training.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that is so fascinating.
Thank
I
you.
love to talk more about physiology, but today we're here to talk about a different topic. What's our topic today?
Yes, yes, our topic is music. So
Music.
that's good, good,
Oh,
good.
okay. So I'm gonna screen share so that
Yes,
you can see this. And actually, before I even do anything, I do want to just quickly annotate and write a few of those words that we were just talking about. Well, the first thing when you were talking about like sports teacher, um,
yes.
and I know you're not really a sports teacher because you're more of a instructor or like a professor at a different level. But we
Yes.
in American culture we would say a PE teacher. Do you know that PE? PE.
Oh, really? Oh,
Have
that's
you heard
great.
that
PE
before?
teacher.
Do you know what PE stands for? It stands for
N-
physical education.
okay. I
Have you?
didn't knew the those initials,
Yeah.
were saying that. Thank you. Good.
Or sometimes it's written or people say uh phys ed, phys ed. You might see that on even clothing, sometimes like American Apparel or not the brand, that brand in particular, but anyway, PE, physical education, phys ed, all of these are sort of words we use to talk about sports teachers, but you are more of an instructor or a professor at, it sounds like a technical college or maybe
Yes.
vocational, a
I'm
vocational
vocation. Very
college,
good.
something like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. I have questions here about music, and I'm
Sure.
gonna take a whole bunch of notes. You're welcome to take notes too. I don't know if you have a notebook handy. If not, oh, you do?
Oh, look at it. You see it?
Is that Simpsons?
Yeah.
Nice. But
Yeah, it's my favorite TV show. Well, my favorite sitcom,
yeah, because
And
it's the best.
I bought everything related with him.
Oh, cool. So is that Homer on there?
It's Homer, yeah. It's Homer,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful because it has it has this little well, this like stamps glue when you can glue on the wall or you can glue
Yeah. What do
notes.
we call those? Those have a
How do you
special
call
name.
those?
How do
Oh my
you
God, I forgot
what do you call
about it.
called stickers.
It's stickers. Yes, it's
Stickers.
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 Yeah, yeah,
Stickers.
it's
You got
cool.
stickers in there. Cool, cool. So
Yes.
I'll take notes too, and if you want to, you can or whatnot.
Okay,
Can you see
fantastic.
okay? Or shall I zoom in and make it a
No,
bit bigger?
don't worry. Don't worry. I'm seeing perfectly.
Okay,
I
cool. Then I'll
read it.
good. I'll leave it like this just so we can see everything. Yeah. Can you read number one? We'll come back up to this little part here in a minute. I wrote something
Uh,
up there, but let's begin with this one. Can you read it?
that's music to my ears. Something good to hear.
Oh, yeah.
First, first says. if you were a musical genre, what genre would you be?
Exactly. Here, I'll just blow it up for a second so we can look at it
Yes.
a little bit
Now
better.
I can see a little better. A little
Yeah,
better.
it's it was too small before. I'm gonna move this over, get that out of the way a little bit there too. Okay, so do you understand the question?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, this is kind of about like identity and music. It's a hard question to start with.
Actually, it's easy.
Oh, okay, good. What do you think?
I'm so pop guy. I'm kind of my genre all the time since I was a kid. It just be pop music at all. I adore other genres, but pop music is be like my first one. I would be there.
And pop music, like Colombian pop or
No, 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 no much Spanish pop. English pop, like I'm a huge fan all the time. I'm being a huge fan from the Backstreet Boys.
oh
Yes,
yeah.
I like pop music. I like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Nick Lachey. I'm a huge fan from Chris Brown, but he's kind of hip hop and pop, but it doesn't matter. So I'm in there.
Yeah, I think you and I are the same generation because you said
Yes.
you're 39, I'm 41. So I think
Okay.
we grew up listening to
Same
probably the
music.
same, yeah, a lot of the same music, especially the same pop music. You seem like
Fantastic.
you seem like a pop person, your personality is pop music. I don't know you very well, but I definitely get that kind of energy from you. Even your shirt
Thank
is
you.
yellow, so your shirt is like kind of
kind
bright.
of kind of like JT or Justin Timberlake away. So, but thank you for notice that
Yeah.
everybody, everybody, or sometimes some people say it, but thank you for notice that. Yes.
Well, so I mean, I understand you like pop music, but one is also asking like if you were a genre. So why are you pop music? What about you, your life, your character, what about you is pop style? What's the connection? Gotta be a connection.
Yes, it's deeply in my heart because you know what? First of all, I'm a frustrated artist. All the time since I was in school, I just wanted to sing in English. I don't know. I want to be recognized, and yeah, I, I don't know. I think, and I adored English since I was in school. So I think being touched and connected with English in all these pop artists that I saw that represented everything that I was, just turn me into it.
Uh-huh.
I become in that. It just
Ah.
flows in me. Flows in me. So they're just natural. They're just natural that way.
So you're just naturally, I would say like social, maybe? Like are you a social person? Like you like to be around people and you like to party or you like to have fun? And is that your is that you? This is what I think when I think
Uh,
of pop.
well, when I was you and me, like you said, you and me belong almost from the same seasons,
Mhm.
same temporary. So you can be witness from what I said. Now that I'm 39, I'm kind of more like a lonely person. I like just come after work and just came home, see Netflix, being relaxing, chilling in the bed or hamaca, listening to music, reading a book. I'm gonna show you now a couple of books that I have right here. Yeah, and now I'm kind of like this soft mood. But back when I was 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, I was like that, party every weekend. Yes, I have girlfriends, and I was all the time attending to be outside and being friend from this, know that girl, get into this crew. So I think not now, but it was in a time of my life when I was like that.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, pop music is from the word popular, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, you seem like a kind of a popular person, a popular
Thank you.
kind of
That's
guy.
a
Absolutely.
compliment.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a compliment. Yes.
So your nature when you were younger was definitely pop, but now you're more relaxed. What genre would that be now? Come home, read a book. What is that? Like
Oh.
jazz or like is it R&B kind of smooth or
You're reading my mind.
oh,
Yes. Well, yes. But you know what? Even when I was 22, 23, that I was, yeah, pop music at all, not just pop music. Yes, I was fan from, I don't know, Green Day, Blink 182, a little bit kind of rock and rolly, like, I don't know, I used to hear a lot of band called Good Charlotte and American Hi-Fi, just those bands from the United States. So not just pop, it was a mix, yes. But in general, yes, I was a pop guy. Even that, I was even pop guy. But according to your question now, I can say that now I just come home and put in some Boys to Men. I
uh-huh.
like to listen, like Nat King Cole or jazz.
Oh, nice.
Yes, or just simple guitar sounds. I don't know how to say trompeta.
Trump,
Mm,
trumpet, trumpet,
trumpet, yes. Or
trumpet,
or you know
trumpet.
what? Nature sounds like rains or
Yeah.
thunders. It was kind of relaxing.
Mhm. Absolutely. Okay, cool, cool. Great. I just made this one note over here, just a quick little thing. Before a few minutes ago, I think you said something about that you were a huge fan from. I think I heard maybe a huge fan from or a huge fan something. Huge fan of. You're
Okay.
a fan of. Did you say from or do you remember? I don't know.
Yes, I remember. I said that I was such a huge fan from Blink 182.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So in English, you're a huge fan of something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
I
fan.
would. I put it.
Yeah, and I'll give you these notes too. So, but yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
good. It's good practice. If you write it down, you're definitely
Yes.
more likely going to, remember it. You're gonna make that connection. Okay, let's move on. I want to ask you something else. And you already talked a little bit, but can you read number two?
Yes, sure. What are some songs, singers, and bands that you like? Well, that's
You've mentioned you've mentioned a lot already, but how about more? Other.
yes. Well, first of all, I see, all the in the first place is Backstreet Boys. In the second place is NSYNC. It belongs to the same time. But yes, I like hip hop music too. I like P Diddy. I like Jay-Z. I like Beyonce. I like Ciara, Kelly,
Mhm.
Ciara, and Nelly Furtado. Can I say something else about that? God,
Yeah, so it sounds
there
like
was a like hip hop guy called Nelly. He's a real good singer.
yeah, absolutely. Nelly, Country Grammar. I remember that
Country
album.
grammar, yeah. About bands, I don't like actually aggressive rock and roll. No, I don't like it. I like in punk, in pop. I'm sorry, in punk music, like when includes guitar.
Mm,
I like something that could be funny, like maybe Sugar Ray, like Blink 182, like
mhm,
Smash Mouth,
mhm,
like Bowling for the Soup, like Newfound Glory, something that talk about love,
mhm.
about life, about living, no about being angry and destroy and break and insulting. No, I'm not in that kind of angry rock and roll.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're drawn towards more upbeat, more like happy energy or just more,
Yes,
yeah, more
yes,
energetic.
yes,
When you were talking about really aggressive rock, are you talking about heavy metal? Or I know there's so
yes.
many different, styles but
Yes, I am talking about heavy metal.
okay,
I don't like Metallica. I don't like
okay.
Korn. I don't like Marilyn Manson, for example. I just can't stand that guy. It just it's just like noisy and all these evil things are. I repel it, like
Ah,
disgusting me.
yeah, 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 I can tell. Absolutely. So
Yes.
Backstreet Boys is your number one. How amazing is Justin Timberlake? Is
Oh
he
my God.
how does he do it? He's so good at everything.
He's inspired than Michael Jackson. And I think for me, I've been having some battles, some discussions with their friends because for me, he's next Michael Jackson. He's like Michael Jackson number two. Yes, he's just like he's just need to continue with MJ legacy.
But he's such a good actor too. I mean,
Yes.
Michael Jackson never like Justin Timberlake, I just watched him in a new series with his starring his wife. Do you know which
Mm,
one I'm talking
it's
about?
called
It's called
Thinner.
Candy.
Candy. No, no, I didn't have the chance to see it.
Okay, well, he is plays a small role in that series too. So you can see
Okay.
Justin Timberlake, and he's so good. He's really talented. All right, how about number three? Let's keep going and a little bit different topic.
What are your favorite musical instruments?
What instruments?
It would be the piano. The piano. The piano is beautiful.
Yes. Do you play any instruments or do you have any experience learning
No,
to play any?
no. Well, no, I didn't have any experience. I'm trying guitar, but I quit it a couple times. Piano is beautiful. It's my favorite, and no, maybe that's a plan in the future. Learn to play piano.
Yes, I also missed out on learning an instrument young when
Really?
it's easier. I didn't. I never learned how to play.
Why? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I'm not sure. Did you? Did you play or
No, when I was young, when I was younger, I tried guitar, but I quit.
just
And
try?
piano, I couldn't. Yes,
Yeah,
just try.
okay, okay. Yeah, I tried a little bit. I think I took some piano classes, but I never developed the skill. And I wish I had now. It's not too late. I
No,
think
it's not late.
it's
Of
time.
course
It's
not.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were going to learn a new instrument, would you do guitar again? Would you start again
No,
with guitar or something different?
no. I belong from piano. I'm just trying piano. I will try piano.
In
Piano
the
is magical.
That's
Piano is
your
beautiful.
yeah, that's your thing. I think I have I took one class um a long time ago now, but I took one class to learn how to play this instrument. Do you know this instrument?
Ukulele
The
is like a small
ukulele.
guitar. It's like a
Yeah.
small guitar.
Yeah.
It would be, that would be funny.
Yeah, I have one, and sometimes I try and I have a little experience, but I'm not any good. But I want to, and I think it's easy.
uh,
It's small, so it's easy to hold and it's easy to transport. A piano's kind of big and expensive, and I don't know, it takes up space, but beautiful, beautiful sound. Okay, how about number four? Can you read the
yes.
question?
What are words, phrases, and idioms related with music? Words, phrases, and idioms related with music.
Yeah, related to music.
Can you give me an example, maybe?
Sure. Well, there's an example of an idiom You know, an idiom is like a expression. There's one up here, so we could look at that. So this is an idiom in English. Do you want to read it
Mhm.
again? You said it already before, but
That's music to my ears.
yeah, if
Something
something,
good to hear.
yeah, yeah. So you can say
It,
that's
it,
music. Mhm.
it's like, well, that question is like, what are words, phrases, and idioms related with music? It's like maybe some advice that I could took
Or
from a song.
just words like English expressions that have music in
Uh,
it. Like I don't know, what are some other words? I think of the word
you know,
concert.
yes, uh, it's funny because I like hip hop music too, but hip hop music and there's a song. I'm sorry, there are songs they maybe are singing to guys like battling, and one of them say "boss it." It was like I'm gonna give an example. Maybe it's like you and me were rapping right here,
Yeah.
and I'm saying this looks like a job for me. No, sorry, you said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me. And then I just said to you, buzz it, and I continue. So this looks like a job for me, so everybody just
Just
follow me because we need a
we need a
little
little
controversy.
controversy.
Buzz it, because I feel you empty without me. It's like that, like buzz it. It's maybe
Like a collaboration or
like
something?
a collaboration,
Is that
yes,
right? I don't know.
or pass it. It's like buzz it.
Oh,
It's
passing.
like pass it. Yes, pass. It's
Passive.
like I have now the lyric. I have now the reading, and and next you continue.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I don't know the right term, if there is a term for that, but I totally understand what you mean. Yeah, like passing the
Yes,
lyrics back and
pass
forth.
you the lyric, pass the reading, pass the
Yeah.
reading. It's with boss it. Actually, you can
Well,
find
what
it.
I'm not catching that word that you're saying. Boss it. What is
God,
it?
let me.
How do I Okay,
I'm gonna search it
search?
right
Yeah, go
here.
ahead. Search around.
Because that word is in a song from Psalm 41 from the soundtrack in Spider-Man.
Oh, okay, let's figure it out because I'm hearing something like
41.
either boss or maybe bust, like bust it, but
Wait,
I don't
wait,
know, maybe I'm just not catching the word.
wait a second. I got it right here.
Sure, go
Just
ahead.
more, because on the BB, debo say why, parece que dije así. Uh, mm, that is a song that his chorus said, "Rock is what we're all about. We will live for. Come on, shout it out." I don't know if you remember.
Is this from the new Spider-Man movie with like
Oh,
the
I got it right here.
what is it?
It's BIC. Uh, is BI Sira and Greek I don't know how to say Y. It said
Uh wait,
B, yeah,
B-I
BI, no, Sira,
the
Sira and Y. I mean, like Greek. Nosotros decimos acá Y. Es
uh
J,
why? Why?
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
B-I-Z-Y. B-I-Z-Y.
Yes.
Like busy, busy. I
It's,
think
yes.
I think it's just whoops. Same, why is it doing that? Same like busy. Sorry, this is getting kind of hard to see. Need a little bit more space. Oh, I can't move it over there. I'll just make it a little smaller. Whew.
Yeah, now I can see it.
Down, I'll go down.
You
Just
did a great job. Yeah,
try
that
to
is the
try to,
That is, yes,
this one, right? Busy, busy. I think, yeah. Is it like busy? Busy,
it's
like a
like this.
busy.
Yeah, it's like a pass. Now I continue, and then you continue with the lyric, rapping or doing whatever.
Nice. Okay, good. No, that's perfect. Yeah. This question number 4 is just asking about anything, I don't know, any other words about music, and like this top one, this idiom, you can use it anytime it's like, oh, that's good news, or oh, that's good to hear, that's nice to hear, that's music to my ears. So
Okay,
if you hear something that you like, or you hear something that makes you happy, then you might say that's music to my ears. Like, um, if I say, um,
you
uh,
can say once that maybe you had it, maybe one that you remember from a song. I don't know, a phrase. Maybe you can tell me one.
one, something from a
Like,
song,
see,
or
yeah. Like I say to you with boss, what do you, I mean, what you are asking there, you have any song or phrase, that you get caught, like is, connected with it?
hmm, okay, like just a song lyric that springs to my mind. That's I have to think about it.
Me
That's
too
kind of,
right now. There's
it's
a
hard.
lot of,
Yeah.
it's
It's
many
always hard
people
when
I
you
watch.
try to think about music stuff sometimes,
I
but
don't, I
try
don't
to think
know.
of,
I think, yes, I think I got a lot of it, but I I I don't remember. Backstreet Boys got a lot, but I don't remember now.
your favorite lines or your favorite lyrics from songs. Yeah, if you think of something, mention it, bring it up. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
now there is a song. There is a song from the Backstreet Boys from the DNA album. I mean, his last. There is a part, a song that is called "The Way It Was." and the
mm,
song and the song sounds beautiful. I mean, like wait a second. It just be the way you was, and it's so crazy about you, over you again, over you. It sounds really beautiful, and it's catchy. It's catchy in your mind. It's
it
catchy, like
is.
uh, yeah.
Catchy is a good word.
Catchy is when something you can you can let go of something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great word. And it relates to music really well. We like music that's catchy. We like
Yes, that's
music that
catchy.
has some sound and some lyric that like is easy to repeat, or I don't know, easy to kind of catch the meaning. So that's a good word.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
number 5, we've already talked about some of these genres, but
Mhm.
we've talked about pop for sure. What is
Yes.
classical, or what do you think of when you think of classical music? What does that mean, or what does that sound like?
Sounds like something relaxing, piano maybe,
Yeah.
or something like a violin or Beethoven,
Yes. Mozart, Bach, Beethoven.
Yeah. Yes.
Are there any
But
classical artists from Colombia that are famous or that you know of?
classical music
That's hard.
from Colombia is hard. My
Yeah.
favorite in classical, I think, is Alejandro Sainz from Spain. I don't know if you like it or if you know who it is, but
Alejandro, what's the last name?
Sainz,
S
Alejandro Sainz. He's
S
from Spain.
A S A. How do you spell his name?
Ah, Saen Zira.
Oh, like that.
Yes, Alejandro that.
Yeah, this color is not great. Let me change to white. I think white is better. Let's change to white color. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar, but I don't, I just know the big European classical musicians that I already mentioned. Rock, you've kind of talked about a little bit. What are your thoughts on country music? like cow,
Oh,
yeah,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Country music is beautiful. Uh, well, I don't know. Tim
yeah,
McGregor is. You know who is he? He's from there.
I do.
Eh,
Hmm.
it's like music from cowboys. You know, like
Hmm.
from people from the country,
Yeah,
from the farms. I don't know, from the like cowboys. You know.
yeah, totally cowboys. Yes, from the in America, it's usually from more of the South, the the southern states that are more like ranches and more
Yes.
cowboys and stuff. Um, yeah, there's a lot of country music down there. So Colombia, people listen to country music too, American country music.
Yeah, but we don't call it like that. We call it rachera.
Yeah, okay, right, exactly. So a style. What question 12 down here, we could even jump and talk about number 12 because it's kind of related. Do you want to read number 12?
Yes. Are there any cultural traditions around music in your country?
So what is,
Yes.
yeah, what are the traditional music genres or styles or
Oh,
anything?
well, in my country is vallenato music, but I am not too much a fan of it.
Mhm.
It's
What do you,
vallenato music. It's like vallenato music is like giving. But there's something else in the question. Are there any cultural
yeah,
traditions around music?
which could be lots of things. But how do you spell the name I that you were saying of Colombian music? B?
Like uh, from a cow.
Oh, V.
Oh,
V.
B
V.
B B A. It would be an I, L.
Gosh, do you see this dog? Oh my gosh,
Uh,
look at this girl.
oh, beautiful. Great.
I'm gonna say hi. Okay, sorry. V-A
No, don't worry.
and then
Double L, double L.
uh-huh.
Yeah. I, no, A,
Uh-huh. Or E.
no,
E.
E,
E.
E, and
Uh-huh.
again, I,
Uh-huh. Or E.
no,
E.
or no, ah, ah,
Oh, A.
Yeah, I'm bad spelling.
No, it's
Uh,
we can talk. Is that it?
wait,
Vale.
wait. T and O.
Like
Finish
that?
T and O.
Vallento.
Yes, yes,
Vallenato. Vallenato.
yes, exactly. You
Vallenato.
say it. Yes.
I don't know this word. So this is the style, the traditional music of Colombia called vallenato music or something.
Yes, that's the pattern for each and every male man here.
Yeah.
You know, if you are a real man, you should hear that. You know, that's some kind of
Yeah,
something cultural. You know, to the region, to you know.
absolutely. You were going to say something different though about traditions around music, which could be so many things like just
Yes.
ways people enjoy music or things that you do. I don't know what comes to your mind for that
My
question.
God, that kind of music here encourage men to turn into even trying to get in macho mans like I'm the real male man that I this is this is my thing. I own this. You do what I said. You know,
Ah, I'm writing
it's
out
like
the whole sentence.
yes. It's kind of encourage. Well, encourage people also to have fun, to dance, to
Yeah. Okay.
yes, to
So,
yes.
but it's a masculine energy.
It's like this like you call it people redneck there's some
Yeah.
redneck like this male and who I mean like I don't have time for girly things. If you're from front of me, you perform or you act like a real man. So like that, you know.
Yeah. and that's part of the music, huh? It's
That's part of
interesting.
the music.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah,
part of the music. That music turn into people like that, especially guys.
right, right, right. It evokes or it brings up something like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes. I
In
am not
a
too much.
positive way or in a not because this word redneck is definitely like a negative or like kind of
Okay.
insulting word, but this could be something good though too, right? To express your masculinity through music instead of through fighting or instead of through something destructive, or I don't know. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, yes. Well, that all depends. To some people, just wanted to have fun, just to wanted to inspire because that music talk about love too, and then other guys just elevating to to tyrants degrees.
Mhm.
You
Of
can
course.
have the real, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, I do, I do. Good. Well, just briefly so that we don't leave anything behind, what about this genre? This is something really different. Do you know what this is?
no, actually, I don't know, big band or
Big band, big band. Maybe
oh
another way. Uh-huh. You
no, no, no,
no,
you talk, you say.
I was one if you have an idea, if you have a guess.
I don't know, maybe a big band could be like, I don't know, U2, maybe U2, or classics like
Oh,
the Rolling Stones.
no, no, that's different. Big band is like swing music. Like in the, I don't know, 1920s, 30s, 40s, like lots of musicians on stage and dancing, like couples dancing with like throwing the girl around or the follow around. Do you know what I
Yes, I know, like in a
mean? Kind
festival, maybe
of.
like a
Yeah.
village people, like kind of village people, no?
Well, no, Village People is definitely like more of a band. I'll show you a picture. Let's see if I can bring up a picture really quickly of swing band or big band. Let's look at a picture. Mm,
I thought you were the classics.
what,
Uh,
well,
that could be like, I don't know, like
big band. I know that could be
I
anything. That doesn't really show what I was trying to describe. I'll show you
okay.
the dancing.
No,
Maybe.
but I understand. I understand. I'm sorry. I understood. I understood.
I think I
Like
was, yeah, I'm thinking more about the dancing perhaps than the
maybe it's like Fred Astaire, maybe.
yeah, kind of. That's like ballroom something. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Last one. What about this? Do you know what this stands for?
no EDM. No. Can
EDM,
you?
electronic
Oh,
dance music.
yes,
Electronic.
I love it.
Do you
I
you
love it.
like? Okay.
Me too. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Electronic dance music. Well, maybe you can explain to me because I honestly, I mean, this is part, I think EDM is the umbrella. EDM is the big term, and then you have techno, you have what do you have?
In those genre, I rather all the time. I think I even put it in the afternoon. House music,
Oh, house.
house,
Yes,
yes,
house
house,
music.
house music.
Techno, something. Yes, like this. So kind of do you like to go to a club and dance and listen to this? I don't.
You know,
Um, this is not my
but,
style.
wait. I think maybe you're not now, but what about when you were like
That's
25,
true.
24?
Yeah, in the 2000s, like when I was in my 20s and stuff, I did enjoy going to like kind of rave parties or
No.
yeah, that's true. I think I'm just older now
don't
and
don't deny it. Don't deny it.
you're right, you're right, you're right.
Yes, yes, yes. It was
Okay.
in a moment. Okay,
So good. Number 6, I want to know what you say about this one.
How,
Who?
who is the greatest musician in history? Well, for me, it's Michael Jackson, no
Yeah,
doubt about it.
you said Michael Jackson, so I thought
Yes.
you might be going with Michael Jackson. Okay, why? Why Michael Jackson? I mean, uh,
Wow, a lot of things, NJ is the owner for me, is the owner from the rhythm. I mean, he owns the rhythm. I mean, the music belongs to him. I
mm,
mean, and everything about MJ when I was a little boy was outstanding.
yeah.
When I remember when I was 8 year old, and my mom rent a movie of my Michael Jackson. He put it in the BH,
VHS,
VHS,
VHS.
VHS,
Uh-huh.
and I spent all the weekend watching that movie of MJ called I don't remember, but it's with the actor the it's with this actor in the movie that you like about Goodfellas with the Scorsese, the short one, Mickey. How's the actor in the real life name?
Um,
Oh my God.
Mickey, wait, from Goodfellas or
Yes,
from?
he's from Goodfellas. That actor in the movie of Michael Jackson called Moonwalker
Oh,
is is Mickey from Goodfellas, the
oh,
short one. Uh,
it's not. Is it Pacino or
no, no,
uh,
no, no. In the movies with Robert De Niro,
De
Ray
Niro?
Liotta, and someone else.
Pesci,
There is a
Pesci,
Joe Pesci.
Joe
Joe Pesci.
Pesci.
Joe Pesci is the bad guy in Moonwalker. Yeah, he's the one who kidnapping the kids, and MJ have this mission to save the kids, and he's dancing with in the in that movie. In the movie is the video from Smooth Criminal. So
Oh,
I remember I was like, this is out of the world for me back in those days. I saw MJ dancing. In the same Moonwalker movie was the video from Speed Demon, from Billie Jean, from all of them. And then I mean, it was like something like uh, I have no words to express what I feel. I mean, it's more than bigger.
passion.
It's the biggest. It's biggest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Jackson definitely had a way of um building. I mean, he has the biggest fans, so he definitely creates some feeling inside, and that's one of our questions. Actually, it's number 10. Should we jump? Let's jump. Let's
It,
jump
it,
over
it,
to number 10.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. What is the connection between music and emotion? Oh my
Feel like
God,
you were
that's a.
talking about that. So let's talk a little bit more. That's a hard question, but I think you have something to
No,
say about
actually,
it.
it's a beautiful question, Rima, because I keep in touch, music keep in touch with my feelings. But let's wait in order, to be thinking about when I go to answer in the number 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So keep it, yeah, good idea. Keep it in mind. So number 6, we're gonna go with Michael Jackson. Done.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Number 7. Go ahead. Why don't you read it and then we can discuss.
Debate this issue. Okay, musicians deserve to earn more money for their work. Agree or disagree? Totally agree.
Okay. And why? Why do you, what's your rationale? What's your reasons?
Reason is that I've been seeing some interviews from, and I analyze the logic part, like in everything. That's a business. That's a business, my friend, Doctor. And that's a business. And that even when they were having fun and enjoying it, and they were doing what they like, that demands a lot energy, physical condition. That's not easy.
Mhm.
That's not easy. I saw one. I remember back. Yes, I remember back when in 2001, it was because I always was such a huge fan from boy bands because that's my dream. Wanted to be one of them. I remember back in 2001, and MTV was a reality called Making the Band. from the same guy who created the Backstreet Boys. So all that band called it All Town. And
Yes.
I remember that chapter from All Town when they were on the road. They went on the road and touring, school in big places. And I knew that because those guys were living back in those days the dream that I wanted to live my entire life. And I remember one of them in the part of the process of the touring. They were in the bus and they were dead. They were dead. I mean, literally dead. And one of them, her name was actually, now it's not in the band because the band go back a few years ago, so therefore not fine. And actually said to Jacob, hey, we need to perform now. Wake up. And this guy could even talk. He said, I can't. I enjoy this, but I need a day for break. So that's not easy, my friend. That's a hard job. That's really hard job.
Yeah.
Demand physical, voice, energy, power, focus, concentration, be smart for not forget about the steps. I'm sorry for get this conversation long,
No,
but
it's
Dr.
good. I'm happy. Yeah.
Dr. Ann, you know what? I have this fight with a friend that is a kind of rock and roller guy from the place where I live. And he's speaking bad about boy bands, like all these pop guys that are like everything is easy for them. He don't need to do anything. Writers compose for them. That is a so and I answer that is a lie. No, that's easy. That's not easy. Singing is hard. Okay, let me tell you about your guitar play. It just matter of fact to go on stage and say and everything. You did that's all your job. And about the guitar riffs, that that I mean they repeat that all the time. They get used to so you can compare those hard jobs both, and you cannot disapprove the other one. You don't have the right. You don't give me rights. Right points. I don't know how to say that. So you
Uh,
understand?
yeah, yeah, I understand. But I want to help you say the last thing. What was your very last sentence? You don't have the right
You
or
don't have the right to compare
yeah,
both jobs.
yeah.
Oh, because some people said that rock and rollers they are a hard job. No, it's not a hard job.
Mhm.
They get if they had years doing it, they just get used to. They know the riff. They know how to change this and that. That becomes like a something easy for them.
Mhm.
So maybe you can say that with the Backstreet when
Time.
they're on
Yeah.
stage, but okay, I mean, you don't have the right for judge, is what I said to him.
Yeah, you don't have the right to judge. You don't have the right to judge.
But
Instead,
I want to ask you something. You understood the idea of what I'm telling you.
oh
You
yeah.
you because you don't have the right to say if those guys riff the guitar, not a big nose, uh, no singing and play guitar at the same time. Yeah, that demand a lot of effort,
Oh yeah.
But but they do that. They did that every time. They had years doing it. They get used to it,
Yeah.
So that's easy for them too. I mean, you
In a
cannot
sense.
judge the
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys for just make the same choreographies. If they do the same choreographies, this guy made the same riffs every time, so you can compare.
Right, right, right.
You know
But
what
like
I
any
say?
job, right? I think every job after you've done it for 20 or 30 or like the Rolling Stones, how long have the Rolling Stones like 40 years or 50 years? I don't know. What is it? But yes, of course any job or anything you do will get easier. But yeah, no, I agree with you on this debate, on this question for sure. And most of the time people aren't successful right away. They work for years and years and years for nothing and then, maybe get success. So
Yeah.
usually it doesn't happen automatically most of the time, unless you're born to like a famous person. If you
Yes.
have famous parents, then you're different. You have different
Yeah, you,
different
you, you,
opportunities.
you had a vantage.
Right, right, yeah. Okay, good. How about number 8? This is very broad, but what do you
One
think?
cool story or fact about, oh, I'm
So it
gonna
could be
try.
a story, it could be a fact. I mean, that's so open, but something you know about music or something that you learned that you think is cool, or just like a story about a musician that you, or something you saw in a movie about music.
I mean, these questions say one cool story or fact about music that I know. Well, I'm not going to say you something particularly about an artist. I know a lot of things, even from the Backstreet, the Nick Wegg caught in a fight once and stuff like this, you know. But I remember I have something beautiful that I remember here back when I was 21. This one cool history or fact about
Yeah,
music
one cool
that I know.
story, just a story, like a a tale, a story, just something. Yeah.
It's just that I don't want to say it about an artist. I want to tell you is what
Oh,
a song. Every time that I heard that song, every time that I heard that song in the place where that song put me, you know, where
yes,
you know,
that's good. Yeah, talk about that. That's good.
well, it was with a girlfriend that I had when I was 21.
Yeah, yeah.
she she loved that song from LFO from Summer Girls. Do you know what the song is?
I think so.
Look, the new kids on the block. I got a bunch of his Chinese with nice music. And now I think about the girls that cry with a summer. There is a hip hop pop.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hip hop Bambalane speaking Spanish made you want summer, and that all began. You're the best girl that I ever did see. I mean, it is like that. That song brings me. That song brought me a special place, a special house with a girlfriend that I had. She loved that album, and it was beautiful relationship. This was 2 years, you know. So, and each and everything was great with her, but she had to move on to London,
Mm,
and I
mhm.
stayed in Colombia, and she had to move on. So that's something that I.
And when you hear that song, does
Yeah,
it bring
every time that
everything? Yeah.
every time that I hear that song, it just gives me there. You know, it gives me, and that song reminds me how can I say these snack Pringles smell. You know, which is Pringles
I do.
because
Yeah,
all the
sure.
fry. I just said when I heard that song, I put in my Friday 5 p.m. afternoon. Pringles, Coca-Cola, Coach, and my guess girlfriend, you know, watching movies or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing how music does that. You know, you hear something, it takes you back to this whole part of your life, or this whole, like, usually it's not just a moment. Usually for me, it's like a chapter. Like I'll
Yeah,
remember like this feeling of those years of time. It's yeah, it's very interesting.
yes, it's
Before I
really.
forget, because we're kind of circling back around here, I made a couple little grammar notes. I just don't want to forget to mention them. One was this one here. It was about, I think you were talking about the past tense, and you said, my mom
Yeah,
rented, just because
renting.
you need the ed, like the past tense ending. Sorry, I'm having a hard time circling it, but that's okay. And then also you said something else. I think you said I spend all of the weekend, just a little bit different. I spent, because also past tense, I spent the whole weekend
Oh, okay.
instead of all of the weekend. I hear that a lot. I hear people say all of my family, and I'm like, no, 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 my whole family,
My whole
or
family.
the whole weekend means like the entire weekend. Just a small thing that I noted, that I heard. I'm trying to listen to, and trying to catch But your English is really good, so there's not a ton
No,
to.
maybe I'm sorry about get along when we were in the question number
No, that's okay. I want to
7.
finish. Yeah, I want to at least talk about each question a little bit. So, how about number 9? Can you read
Okay.
number 9?
Where do you listen to music in your daily life?
So,
Well,
first of all, what's the difference between hear and listen to? I mean, I kind of used both in this question, but what is it if I hear music or if I listen to music? How do I know? Do you know?
when which one? Well, I'll ask you, which one you think it's deeply? I mean, it's deeply.
That's the listen to.
Listen to is deeply.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
So I heard
so.
music in all the time at the mall, like English. Bianca said, like elevator music.
Yeah. Hearing is more about kind of what your ear, like my ear does this work. Like I can hear some music. There's some music playing. I hear it. My ear, my ear can get the sound. But
Okay.
then what you said more deeply is like listening to. Yeah, I think
Of
that's
course.
yeah. So how do you listen to music? Do you use your earbuds? Do you have like speakers? Do you listen in your car? Do you go out? Like where do you encounter music?
That's that's like that's what that is the most biggest invent.
Yeah.
I bless the guy who invented this. I adore this. I cannot live without it.
Yeah.
And no, when
About
I'm
then.
maybe I like to exercise maybe in my house. I jump the rope. I jump the rope. Maybe I'm going to show you. Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second. You see this?
Yeah.
Did you see this? Is where I jump in the road like tan tan tan. I love this technical movement, this exercise, and I just put it loudly in home,
Yeah.
loudly the sound all the, and I put the video. Yeah, I had to inspire
Oh,
it
okay.
in the in the video and in the phones in the wall. I don't know how to say that because
Yeah.
I
With
have
the
phones
speakers.
sticking in the walls. Yeah,
Speakers.
I have speakers. Thank you. I have some speakers sticking at walls, and I put a TV, and they sound, and I'm just watching and doing the jump rope.
Great. So yeah, it sounds like you kind of have music going a lot around you. Yeah. All right. It's time for question 10. Coming back.
What is the connection between emotion and music?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So now,
fantastic.
yeah, what do you think?
Uh, for everything, for everything, for everything. Uh, well, wait a second. When I'm happy, when I'm happy, when something happened and it's great, I don't know, maybe. Wait a second. Let me do that. Let me do that even better because now I just listening just soft music. Back when I was 23, 24, 25, 26 year old, when I was happy, I put in some Sugar Ray, reggae, Shaggy, Lady Gaga, just wanted to dance, you know. But sometimes I was sad, so I put Mariah Carey or Celine Dion, or maybe some soft songs from Britney or Christina, you know. And yeah, when I was angry, something bad happened. I had to admit that sometimes I put it some Ramstein or Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, I had to admit it. It was according to the sensation that I was feeling. So uh, the riff of the guitar, I'm gonna make the sound. This thing like this is about the that sound of the electric guitar. I don't, just, no sé cómo decía así. Anestesiaba mi dolor. Anesthesize my pain.
Oh, yeah. It,
How do you say anesthesia?
how do I say what?
Anestesia, la palabra, the word,
Es- Estacia?
I mean, is the word is, when somebody is gonna get into a surgery, they just put it
Oh, anesthesia.
anesthesia.
Anesthesia. I
Anesthesia,
think
yes.
that's right. How do you
The
spell it?
riff of songs, just a few. The riffs, yeah, this sound of a few songs, anesthesia my pain,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So I was able to move on then.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's okay. Yeah, I like how you explain that. It's like anesthesia for your pain. Good.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was relieve my pain, like, oh my God, when I lose a test, when my mom yelled at me or my mom
Yeah.
punished me for something or not giving money,
Yeah.
I just, oh God.
It's just incredible music. I mean, I'm always fascinated that there's so many, you can never stop creating music. You always can make new sounds and new ways to express emotion and new feelings to kind of bring up. It is truly truly amazing. Okay, last question. Why don't you read it and then I'll explain kind of what it means if it's not
If
clear.
you could go to any concert in the world tomorrow, what would you what would you choose? Oh,
So
it's
you
easy.
can go any place and you can see any artist or any band. Where are you going? What's your dream concert?
I would like to go to the Backstreet Boy concert one more time.
Wow.
Well, maybe in Canada. I don't know, maybe in Canada or
Is that
whatever.
where they're from? The Backstreet Boy? Are they Canadian or no? That's just Justin Bieber.
Different. All of the five guys have different. I don't know, different origins, maybe.
Yeah, different
I don't-
origins or if they're from different
Origins.
places.
Just, just. I think AJ McLean is from Orlando, maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. Uh-huh. So you went to a Backstreet Boys concert
Oh
already?
my God.
What was that? Or when was that
That
and
was
where?
that was exactly 1 week before pandemic getting to Colombia. That
Oh,
was in May of 2020, May 2,
May
enero,
2nd.
febrero, marzo, March. I'm sorry, March 2 on
March 2nd.
2020, March the 2nd.
March the
Yes,
2nd.
thank
Okay.
you. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I cry when they were sing when they sang. Show me the meaning when they sang the one shape of my heart, especially and drowning. I was like, I could stop. Tears went off my eyes, and I was yelling. I was saying, Jesus Christ. Then larger than life sound, and I was like partying. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second crying, 1 second partying.
Emotions. All the emotions. Can I ask you to repeat this one just one more time? I want to hear the sound. Can you say,
I cried.
yeah,
I cried.
I cried. I
I
cried.
I cried.
I think just a little bit more of the d sound because it sound if you don't have a strong d, I cried.
Fantastic.
It sounds like you're saying I cry,
I
which
cried.
yeah, which I mean the meaning is okay. I mean the meaning is clear, but it sounds like you're making a grammar mistake even though it's just a little bit of like the d on the cried. I cried. I cried. Yeah.
Okay.
Great job, Carlos. Thank you so much for sharing and talking. I know it's going to be really beneficial for other people to watch and learn vocabulary and learn I cried, little reminders that other people can also learn from. and improve from. So thank you. Is there anything else that you want to share or anything else you want to say about music or about anything before we go?
No, just two things. I saw you this morning. You were talking about with the guy, with Lewis, great
Yes.
guy. Lewis, great guy, is really smart. I follow him, and
Yeah, he's
you were
great.
talking about the Lord of the Flies.
Oh, that's right. We did. We were talking about reading, and we were
I
talking
love that
about.
movie. I love that movie because he's with Balthazar Getty. Was the role of Ralph.
Oh,
Ralph and Piggy. You mentioned Piggy. Piggy. It always make me sad. That guy. He was like soft boy, you know.
yeah. I
And
can't remember exactly when it came up today what happens in that story, but I think Piggy gets he gets killed, doesn't he?
he gets killed really sad
Yeah.
because these bad guys just push a boulder and boulder from a
Oh,
high top
okay.
and just smashing him. Pow,
That's right.
smashing him.
Yeah.
And
Like
that was sad, you know.
bullying. It's like a really
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, these guys, those guys were. And in our next encounter, maybe we can speak about movies and we
Sure.
can talk about that. All right. Hey,
Absolutely.
I want a picture maybe when I
Yes.
just you're
Yes,
out.
absolutely. Yeah, take a picture, screenshot. I'll do the same thing. And then I will post um
I mean, I can see my face. Maybe
can
you
you
see
see
my
me?
face, but
I can yeah, I
no,
can
I
see.
see you, but I don't see mine. I want in the
Oh,
picture it would be both, you know,
I
you and
see.
me, like
I see you. Try clicking. Are you on your phone or are you on a computer, like a desktop? Because you
no.
can, I think you
I
can
mean,
change it so that you can see both yourself and you can see
wait a second. It's just that I don't know.
oh,
It's
that's okay.
really
I'll take a screenshot and send it to you.
please, like
Yeah, of course.
like
Okay,
like
are you
like
ready?
yeah.
Yeah,
One,
one,
two.
two, three. All right. I think we got it. There's our
Oh, that's
screenshot.
fantastic.
Can you see it? Yeah,
I
I'll send
see.
it to you. I'll post it.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
great. And I'll send you the notes and everything. And I'll post those so that everybody can also learn
How
from
do you
those.
how I can I found you in you you're going to put this live in this video in YouTube? You how do you appear in YouTube? How do you just how I can look for you in YouTube?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the
Okay,
direct link so that you can just click on it and it'll take you right to the video. So I'll send you
fantastic.
everything from today. And thank
Hey,
you so
I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun and enjoyed
Yes,
this conversation. It would be
absolutely.
fantastic for me.
Yeah, no, this was great. I learned so much from you and really appreciate it. Really appreciate your time and
Okay.
that you're willing to share your learning with so many people. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. And we'll see you again here for the next topic about movies. We're going to discuss next time, right? Movies. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Carlos. Have a good
Thanks to you,
night. Okay.
and
Bye. Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Bye.